Yep. Yep. This is the mayor of Blacktown. I'm sure by now you've heard about the shooting. Yep. You've heard about the shooting in New York that happened Friday, August 24th. Now, what is prophetic? What is absolutely prophetic is I called a local radio station talk show. I called a local radio station talk show 15 minutes before that epic and prophetic shooting. And I told everyone that America was entering into a civil war. And of course, that was the subject because of the comments of a judge who was on a local talk show, a local TV show, talking about and claiming that if President Obama was reelected, America would erupt into a civil war and that President Obama would call in the U.S. troops. So it is indeed a very, 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 very strange coincidence that the August 24th Friday shooting in New York near the Empire State Building would erupt. But it's part of a pattern. It's no longer an anomaly. It no longer can be considered a random act of violence. It's part of a pattern of angry white males going postal, snapping. And of course, we now know that this was a result of a workplace dispute, an ongoing workplace feud in which one white man shot a co-worker of which he had a long history of locking horns with on the job. But like I said, it's part of a pattern, and I'm going to play the comments that I made on this local talk show, this radio talk show, this black talk show that I've called in the past and told them that we are having a gender war with feminists, and now we're having a civil war between white men. Yeah, angry white men who are mad at all of the economic tensions and the rise of black people in the black community and the demise of white supremacy, the demise of the idea that whites are superior to everybody in the world. That mythology is being exposed and disposed of right before our eyes every day. These are plagues upon Pharaoh, literally. Yes, plagues upon Pharaoh, the demise of Pharaoh and his empire. Oh yeah. The Empire State Building, the iconic Empire State Building. Yes, you've got to connect the dots. Now here, listen to the comments that I made. Listen to the comments that I made about the rise of the angry white male. Yeah, and how white men don't tolerate his own hypocrisy. Yeah, and that America was founded because white people don't get along. Yeah, white people don't get along. Yeah, I said, and 15 minutes later, coincidentally, what happened? Listen to my comments.
Let's go to Fahim on the west side. Good morning, Fahim. You're on WVON.
Hey, Matt and everyone. You know, I'm glad you're mentioning this and connecting the dots, because the crime, particularly in the Hispanic community, and there's an article on CBS News about how the Hispanic gangs are making inroads in Chicago, because the Midwest is kind of like the can branch out. Chicago is a hub. That's the word I was looking for. And I'm looking at a picture on the internet of the white man holding up the clenched fist who committed the mass shootings in Norway last year. And the irony, he's not holding up the sign like Hitler. He's holding up the clenched fist like the Black Power sign.
Like John Carlos and Tommy Smith in the 1968 Olympics.
Absolutely. But my point is, we have a well-established pattern of angry white males. The colonial tensions are emerging. Economic tensions are obviously here. And, black people, we are still scratching our heads, Matt. And hell is breaking loose, like you said. The crime is off the charts, literally. Civil war, everybody's got their finger on the pulse but us. And I think that's because, that's for a lot of different reasons, and we're going to have to really probably talk about this because it's not going away. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter who the president is.
That's right.
I've told people that. I've told people that before.
That's right.
Yeah, and I declare that the big problem has to do with literal overpopulation. If you go in the Hispanic community, on every corner they got a cart. Now, number one, isn't that illegal? But the point is, as far as economic jobs, it is bad where everybody and their mama is standing on the corner with a cart trying to sell something in the Hispanic community.
Right.
So
but you know what? I like that about them, though. I like the fact that they're industrious and they're trying to make money. And they're entrepreneurs. But I get what you're saying.
It's not part of it's not how this country was established. Let's look at this country very quickly. We thrived and flourished because we never let the outlaws emerge. The Wild West, the frontier days, obviously the Civil War to stop slavery. We had to defeat Hitler. He almost took over the world. And then the Civil Rights Movement. And based on that clip, that news clip you just played, we might be due for another. And see, white men, he understands this because white men know how to handle white men. White men don't tolerate his own hypocrisy like we do. Black people, we vote, we march, we protest, we pray. Other people lock and load. God bless.
All right, that's Fahim. All right, good comment, Fahim. I like that. 749. We've got phone calls at...
White men know how to handle white men. White men don't tolerate his own hypocrisy like we do.